Wanted: someone to work 15-hour shifts, 7 days a week, to help children progress academically while also working on solutions to address food and housing insecurity, and all while battling a once-in-a-lifetime public health crisis. That's not how the job posting read when Los Angeles Unified Schools chief Austin Beutner signed up for the role. But had it been, he still would have been up for the task. In fact, he said during a recent interview, "I would have found it harder to turn it down." Ellipsis. If someone told me kids would be more in need, I would have felt it was a responsibility to try to help in any way, shape or form. But after 3 years at the helm of the nation's second-largest school district, Beutner, whose tenure was rocked by labor unrest, calls for defunding campus police and a deadly pandemic, will step down after Wednesday when his contract ends. He's described the superintendency as the most rewarding job I've held during my nearly 40-year career, and said the school board had asked him to stay on. But juggling familial duties while working 100-plus hours each week during a global pandemic proved too grueling. The self-made multimillionaire could easily not work another day of his life, but Beutner, who says he's not programmed to sit idly by, has made clear he's not retiring. What exactly he'll do next, though, is to be determined. "I want to spend my time trying to make things better for others," he said. "If you look at my own life, a great public education, the opportunity to find a good-paying job were foundational for me. If I can continue to help provide that same opportunity for others, that would be a good way to spend my time." To understand his desire to devote his time to improving the lives of others, one must go back to 2007 when he broke his neck after crashing his mountain bike and had to be airlifted out of the Santa Monica Mountains. Staring up at the ceiling while recovering in the hospital, Beutner, who had made his fortunes as an investment banker, came to the revelation that his 4 children's college expenses were essentially paid for, and while he could simply write checks as most wealthy donors do for causes they support, he wanted to dig in and get involved in the work himself. He'd already gotten involved in philanthropic work by that point, but after the accident, Beutner decided to leave the Wall Street world behind. The son of a factory worker and a public school teacher, Beutner, who was born in New York, had lived in 5 different states by the 5th grade. He attended public school throughout his K-12 career and credits the education he received during those years for his later endeavors. After studying economics at Dartmouth College, he became, at 29, the youngest ever partner at the Blackstone Group, an investment firm. He then co-founded Evercore Partners, a leading independent global investment bank.